Music is an agent of hope, a dynamic and valuable device that helps us to heal and bring us together. The First Peoples of Canada understood this and used music to reunite, resolve, and reconcile. In the spirit of reconciliation, we acknowledge that tonight's performances take place on Treaty 5 territory, land that was maintained and earnestly cared for by Indigenous peoples before European settlement. It is with sincere sentiment that we recognize the mistakes of our recent and distant past. In working towards a Canada that benefits us all, we commit to live in ways that honor and respect the treaties that were made on these territories. Thank you for joining us tonight for the final concert of the 2023-2024 school year. My name is Erin Taylor-Goebel, and I am the president of the Thompson Music Parents Association. Thank you to the directors, students, parents, and the Thompson Music Parent volunteers for making this year a success. In the fall, you will be receiving an email from your directors with a link to a volunteer and board member survey. The TMPA exists because of volunteers, and we have a new fundraising project we are excited to get running, and we need all hands on deck. Enjoy the concert, and see you in the fall.
Hi, welcome everybody. Thank you, Erin. And I just wanted to say a few housekeeping items. If you want to just make sure that your phones are off, the sound anyway, feel free to visit artieparkermusic.com because there's a program there that's going to give you some information about all of the pieces we're going to play tonight. Please stick around for the whole show. We're going to have concert bands and an intermission, and then our jazz bands and choir are going to play. So if you're in jazz band, we're going to meet at the beginning of intermission in the various rooms so students know where to go. So I'm going to ask that you also, if you wait in between pieces to get up and leave the audience, that would be great too, just to not disrupt the performance. Thank you very much. We're so excited for you to be here. I'm going to bring Casey up and she's going to introduce our first piece.
Twinkle, twinkle, little bat, how I wonder where you're at. Above the world, you fly like a two-tree in the sky. Those words were said by the Mad Hatter in Alice's Wonderland. The original poem was written by James Taylor in the early 19th century. The melody has been adapted by Mozart and others in the last 200 years. And is one of the most universal known melodies. Here's the fifth and final verse of James Taylor's poem. "'Tis your brightness and tiny spark, lights the traveler in the dark. Though I know not what you are, twinkle, twinkle, little star." I hope you join the Grade 6 fan-owned version in 3-part harmony.
Thank you so much. Next we're going to play London Bridge, and I'm going to ask, who's reading for London Bridge? Who's reading for London Bridge again? There we go. Quentin's going to come up and read about London Bridge. Thanks.
Hi, my name is Quentin and I play the trumpet in grade 6 band. The next short song we will play for you is another children's song with a rich backstory. Until the mid-18th century, the old London Bridge was the only way to cross the Thames River in London. It was damaged in a major fire in 1633 and repaired. It was eventually too narrow to accommodate the city's traffic, so central supports were removed. It needed constant repairs and eventually was replaced. Fun fact, New London Bridge was also dismantled and rebuilt in Arizona in 1972. Here it is in 3-part harmony.
Thanks, everybody. This has been an excellent first year with this grade 6 band. The last time you heard them on stage was Hot Cross Buns in December, and we're about to play a full-length work of music right away, and I'm so proud of how far they have come. Speaking of which, I want to just give out 2 quick awards to 2 students in this band who always are seeking opportunities to learn and grow and just want to contribute as much to the band as possible, and also just really take seriously their own musicianship and contribute to the ensemble. So wanted to award these. If you guys can come up on either side. One for Sophia Kelleher and the other one for Bradley Marlowe. Thanks so much. This band, there's so many students in this group that I can say the same thing about. It's just been a fantastic group of students. So thanks so much for all of your commitment to helping kids get to rehearsals and everything and practicing at home. It's made all the difference. We're gonna play one more piece for you entitled Little Symphony, and Annabella's gonna come and tell you about it.
Hi, my name is Annabelle and I play the trombone in grade 6 band. Our final piece this evening is entitled Little Symphony, written by Kevin Hoff. The word symphony comes from ancient Greek and means a agreement of sound. This is a much larger work that we have been working on for months and are excited to play for you. Thanks for listening to the grade 6 band and please enjoy the rest of the concert.
Thanks so much. Great job, everybody. We're going to get the grade 7s on stage very quickly. We're just going to let the grade 6s come off and 7s on, and we'll be back to you in just a moment. Thanks. Hi, everybody. Thanks for your patience. We're going to move on with the grade 7 band. This group has been playing now for 2 full years, and I'm excited. I only teach grade 6 and 7, so I'm excited to have one last concert with this group. They've been just a terrific group for 2 straight years, really dedicated and work really hard at school. So we're going to play a piece called Panther Rising for you. We played it in April, but we wanted another chance to do it justice one more time, and so Natalia is going to come up and tell you about it.
Hi, my name is Natalia, and I play the clarinet in grade 7 band. Our first piece for you is entitled Panther Rising, written by Michael Sweeney. It's an exciting work that we have continued to work on since our last performance and are excited to play again for you tonight. It's a fast-paced, high-energy piece. In it, you'll hear the melody passed around to every section of the band, gaining energy throughout. Please enjoy Panther Rising.
Thank you so much. We are going to move on. We're going to play one more piece as a grade 7 band, and I have 2 more awards I'm going to give out already because this group is going to go into the audience, watch the 8s, and then join the 8s again for a mass band piece that you don't want to miss. And so just let me grab those. All right, want to make sure I don't miss anything here. So we have 2 achievement awards to hand out in the grade 7 band. Both of these students are quiet, but bring their best to every rehearsal and have outstanding attendance, and you can just tell that they really take seriously their contributions to the ensemble, and they have high standards for themselves, looking for new ways to learn to be better. And so I wanted to hand out 2 awards, so though this could be said of so many students in this ensemble. The first goes to Piper Webb, and the second goes to Bella Moose. Hang out here for a second. Thank you. So one more piece before we let the 8s on. And so this is entitled Celtic Air and Dance, and Daria is going to tell you about it.
Hi, my name is Daria, and I play the clarinet in the grade 7 band. Our next piece is comprised of 2 Irish tunes. The first, Londonderry Air, originates from Londonderry County in Ireland. Words were added and the tune became Danny Boy in the early 20th century, and this is the version most are familiar with now. The second upbeat tune you'll hear, originating from the County Down in Ireland, is appropriately titled The Star of County Down. This song usually opens with the following verse. Near Banbridge town in the County Down, one morning last July, down a boring green came a sweet Colleen, and she smiled as she passed by me. Thank you.
Thanks, everyone. So what we're going to do right now, I see 3 grade 6 students sitting where we reserved. We're going to have the grade 7 sit in the front couple rows here. If you're in grade 6 and you're in the 3rd row, we need you to find another seat, okay? And then we're going to have the grade 8s come on, and the 7s are going to join us one more time on stage. Thanks, everybody.
Good evening. Oh my goodness, what a large audience. My name is Stevie McPherson, and I teach the grade 8 and 9 concert bands and run the Wapanook Community School Band program. So in front of you is the grade 8 band, and I'm going to invite Chloe Weir to come up and introduce our first piece.
Good evening. My name is Chloe Weir, and I play the clarinet. We performed Gathering in the Glen at our April concert and are thrilled to perform it again tonight. Gathering in the Glen, arranged by Michael Sweeney, is a medley of 3 Scottish folk songs, Scotland the Brave, Loch Lomond, and the Bluebells of Scotland. Scotland the Brave is one of the 3 songs considered to be the unofficial anthem of Scotland. We have continued to grow and love this piece, and some sections have even taken the time to learn others' parts for fun. Here is Gathering in the Glen.
I have a few band awards for students I'd like to recognize in this ensemble. My first award is for a student who has been the most improved musician in the band this year. And often when students are faced with challenges in band that may result in just quitting, and I think that's just a thing in life when kids experience something hard, they're like, well, I'm not good at this and I'm just not gonna do it anymore. And this student persevered through all of their problems and has made tremendous progress in our ensemble this year, and I am thrilled to recognize Promise Beardy. Good job, Promise. That's great. My next award goes to a student that answers my questions before I even say them, remembers absolutely everything that I say, which is kind of scary as a teacher when you have a student that remembers everything that you say, whether it's good or bad. And this student brings so much musicianship and leadership to our ensemble, and I would love to recognize Tyler Duarte. And my last award for this ensemble goes to a student who, again, has made tremendous progress this year. We work on sheet music, and it's kind of like, what's the next step? What's the next step? What's the next step? And I always bring things to the students' lessons that are way beyond grade level. We've shared lots of laughs this year and have a really great bond, and I will really miss teaching them next year. I would love to recognize Chloe Weir. And we're going to play one more piece alone as a grade 8 band before we combine into a grade 7 and 8 mass band. So I'm going to bring Dana up here to introduce that piece.
My name is Dana Oluboye, and I play percussion. Star Wars, the space opera film series created by George Lucas, has become one of the most successful and influential franchises in motion picture history. The Star Wars main theme is played at the beginning of every theatrically released Star Wars film and almost every other piece of Star Wars media. It was composed by John Williams and is easily one of the most recognizable musical themes of all time. We think, after learning the main theme, we must learn the Imperial March next. Here is Star Wars, composed by John Williams and arranged by Carl Straumann.
we will now take 1 minute to get into our combined seating arrangement and invite the grade 7s back onto the stage for our 7 and 8 mass band piece.
Thanks. This is the grade 7 and 8 mass band, and Sadie Ringrose is going to tell you about our last piece for this group. It is entitled Against the Clock.
Hello, my name is Sadie Ringrose, and I play bass guitar in grade 7 band. Our two bands have been working separately on this piece and came together in the last 2 weeks to put this mass band together. Jake Coles, who wrote Against the Clock, was born in 1995 and has written many works for the band, as well as a number of young adult novels. Listen to this piece to this tempo. You hear the accelerando, which means acceleration. You'll also hear a race to the end of this piece, aptly named Against the Clock. Here is grade 7 and 8 mass band. Thanks for listening.
Because with all of our junior high bands rehearsing separately in 3 grades, it's just a treat to put them together so they can play in a big band. We're going to get the grade 7s to go off first and go to the cafeteria, and then the 8s to go off second, because I think you're going upstairs, and then the 9s will be ready backstage to come on. Thanks.
Good evening. My name is Anthony Morasti, and I play the trombone in the grade 9 band. I started playing the trombone for the first time at the beginning of the school year in the R.D. Parker beginner band class. We performed our first piece, Arabian Dances, in our April concert and would love for the audience to hear it again tonight. Arabian Dances depicts a celebration around a fire. 3 groups of revelers take turns dancing at the edge of the fire, each trying to outdo the other. See if you can identify which instrument is each group of dancers has. Here is Arabian Dancers, composed by Roland Barrett.
So we're going to break up our next two pieces. They're actually part of a suite, but we're going to kind of just play them as two separate pieces. Last year, when these students were in grade 8, we performed a piece called Darklands March by Randall Standridge. This year, we have decided to continue the Darklands Symphony with Darklands Legends. We will first be performing Movement 2, titled Serpent, Priest, and the Black Bell, followed by Movement 1, titled Dance of the Mad Prince. Each movement is based on short stories written by the composer himself, Randall Standridge. These stories paint portraits of characters that exist in the Darklands fantastical land. I'd like to introduce Cole Hickey from our trombone section to read the short story, The Serpent, Priest, and the Black Bell.
I hope everyone's evening is going great. I'm Cole. Not far from Darkrat Castle sits the ruins of an old church now shrouded in darkness. The priest who was once the caretaker of the church dared to defy Queen Oscura and was cursed, changed into an army of black serpents. The serpents still guard the old church, whispering his old prayers and ringing the black bell that still hangs in the steeple. David encounters the serpent priest who reveals the secret of Darkheart Castle, that he is the former king, also changed by the evil queen.
Just like in the other ensemble, I did want to take a moment and recognize a few students in this band. As you can likely hear too, there is a large improvement between going from grade 8 to grade 9. It's always lovely when grade 9 band, it's in their timetable. I see the kiddos for 65 minutes every second day, and I just find that the group always gets so much better, and I'm really gonna miss these guys, but I feel proud sending them off to the senior band next year and feel like there's just been tons of improvement overall with this group. So the first student that I'd like to recognize is someone that has such a silent leadership amongst them. I handed out some honor band music, and we had our first rehearsal, and she just learned everything that first rehearsal, and I was completely blown away. And I mean, like, she's quite quiet, but absolutely will just learn everything and just has such a pride and spirit regarding band. So I'd like to recognize Felicity Mullett. Congratulations. My next award, and I don't think I've done this in my 9 years of teaching, I actually have a joint award to give out, and I couldn't think of any other way to do this, and it just felt really fitting for these two individuals. When one of the kiddos is either away for something, the other one's like, where are they? What am I gonna do without them today? And they absolutely rely on each other. They show each other like the proper fingerings on their instrument, and they are such a dynamic duo, and I have to recognize Harper Caldwell and Kayla Vokey. And now I'm going to introduce our next speaker. Rayfel is going to come up and introduce the Dance of the Mad Prince, which will be the last piece that the grade 9s play before we break into an intermission and a stage change.
My name is Rayfel Respicio, and I play the trombone. Prince Loon is the many-faced prince of Darklands. Just like the moon, his face is constantly changing, as does his personality. This dance movement alternates between a mischievous staccato statement juxtaposed with a violent interjection. As the prince's many personalities battle with each other, while small chromatic figures signify his mad laughter. In this movement, David meets this character who helps show him out of the dark forest. David eventually runs away from the mad prince, who we can hear laughing in the distance.
Thank you. We are going to break for a short intermission. We are going to change into a concert band setup to a jazz band setup. We encourage you to stick around. Go check out the Thompson Music Parents concession up there. So we'll probably have about a 10-15 minute break while we get everything torn down. Any band kiddos out there? Come help. Thank you.
Hi everyone, thanks for sticking around. Welcome to the second half of our concert. This is the junior jazz band made of grade 7 and 8 students from SDML. We meet Monday morning, so they're a keen bunch, and we're going to play 3 pieces for you. We're going to start with Equinox, and it's going to feature Tyler and on trumpet, DJ on saxophone, and Dana on the piano. Hope you enjoy.
Thank you.
That was a tune written and composed by John Coltrane. If you've ever heard of him, he's a tenor saxophone player. The next piece we're going to play for you is upbeat. It's a rock tune. It's entitled Mercy, Mercy, Mercy. You might know it. It's written by Joseph Zawinul, who is a piano player in Cannibal Adderley's band, if you've heard of him, the famous alto sax player. And it is going to feature Dana again on the piano and Brody on the baritone. Thanks. Thanks, everyone. We're going to play one more tune for you. This is entitled Blues Testing, and it's just a lot of blues riffs using the blues scale, which we play a lot, and we used to improvise a lot. It was written by Dean Sorensen, and then we'll have the intermediate jazz on. Thanks. Thanks, everyone. We'll be right back with the intermediate jazz.
We are the Intermediate Jazz Ensemble. Pleasure to play for you this evening. First tune was a great one called Holy Habanero by George Beach and Doug Shutak. No, yes. And it featured a few of our musicians. First Cohen Anderson on trumpet, then we went to Madison Andrews on trombone, and then finally Nick Ellison on bari sax. That last tune was one that you might be familiar with by legendary tenor saxophonist John Coltrane, entitled Blue Train. It featured a gaggle of musicians as well, starting with Haven Monius on trumpet, moving on to Ray Feller-Respicio on trombone, Reese Clemens on alto saxophone, and then Andrew Hillock on guitar rounded that one out. We're going to move on and play another chart for you called Caravan, made famous by the Duke Ellington Orchestra, originally written by their trombone player Juan Teasel. It's a great tune, nice little samba. Hope you enjoy. Thank you very much. We got one more tune, and then we're going to bring our last group, our junior high jazz ensemble, as made famous by Earth, Wind, and Fire. This is September. Thank you so much. Bear with us just as we do a quick stage change for our final group.
Hi, my name is Lauren. Okay. Hi, my name is Lauren, and I'm in the grade 7 choir. Touch the Sky from the movie Brave is a joyful song about finding courage. The song describes Princess Merida's desire to push herself to achieve great things. She dreams of being able to truly be herself instead of the person her mother wants her to be. I hope you enjoy Touch the Sky.
Hold on, I'm a little taller than them. So we just have 2 songs for you tonight, so I have to do all my talking now. This has been a wonderful group of junior high kids to work with, and I have some awards to give out to some of our outstanding students. So my first award to give out is the Enthusiasm Award. This goes to a student who is always enthusiastic about singing and music, almost rivaling their interest in choir, like with my own, which is a little bit scary. So I would like to give the Enthusiasm Award to Lauren Osberg. Okay. Our next award is the Choir Pride Award. It's just somebody, it's always given to somebody who is like proud to be in choir, is so encouraging of others, and is just a very positive, happy presence in our choir. So I would like to give the Choir Pride Award to Jayla Williamson. Okay, final award. This is the Outstanding Junior High Choir Student Award, and it goes to a student who is very mature for their age, who always knows what they're doing, is a leader within just their own school choir, and then the full ensemble when we're all together. This student in particular, their group of kids is a little bit noisier as junior high students are, and she is always just like sitting and waiting and ready for me to teach, so I would like to give the Outstanding Choral Student Award to Joanne Jonathan. Okay, so this will be our last song of the evening. But before we go, I'd like to say some thank yous. So, of course, thank you to Smitty and Wendy in the booth from Music Makers, who always make us sound good. To Paul from SDML, who live streams our shows for those who cannot be here. And then to all the custodial and support staff at R.D. Parker for helping us make these concerts happen. Okay, so to introduce our next song is Maya.
Hi, my name is Maya. I'll be introducing This Is Me. This Is Me is from The Greatest Showman. It's a song about being unapologetically to yourself when others try to tear you down. This song will feature 2 students, Bella Moose and Jordan Hickey Allen. Thank you for listening to the Junior High Choir.
A stranger to the dark. Hide away, they say, 'cause we don't want your broken parts. Learn to be ashamed of all one's gone. Run away, they say, no one will love you as you are. But don't let them break me down to dust. I know that there's a place for us. For we're glorious. When the sharpest words wanna cut me down, when it's on the floor, then we drown them out. I am bruised, I am
you so much for coming tonight. Yeah, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening.